You want a specific outcome, a relationship, financial stability, a new career, so you wait for it. You scan your environment for signs of progress and try to push the outside world into a different shape. This constant search is what sustains the absence of your goal. Physical reality functions as a direct reflection of your internal identity. It does not provide new results until you provide it with a new state to mirror. Today, we are going to walk through a 5-minute framework to help you recognize and adopt the perspective of the version of yourself who already possesses your goal. To begin, pick one specific desire. Find a space where you can remain undisturbed, and decide now to set aside all questions about how the fulfillment will occur. When you occupy the internal posture of a seeker, your reality continues to provide you with things to search for. Shifting that identity is the mechanism that allows your goal to move from a future possibility to a present fact. Step 1. Define your true end. A common error is focusing on the bridge of events, like receiving a text message. Targeting an intermediate event creates temporary change. You might manifest a brief conversation, but the ultimate commitment remains out of reach because your blueprint ended early. Step 2 is constructing the scene. You will create a mental loop lasting about 5 seconds. This scene takes place after your desire has been fulfilled, implying that your goal is already an established fact. Effective scenes are mundane. Instead of a dramatic reunion filled with apologies, imagine something ordinary, like the feeling of your hand resting on a dinner table while your partner sits across from you. The subconscious mind accepts ordinary routine actions more readily than extreme drama. A boring scene feels more natural, and naturalness is the key to psychological acceptance. Step 3 is the perspective. When you imagine your scene, you cannot look at yourself from the outside, like watching yourself on a theater screen. Watching yourself on a screen registers the experience as happening to a stranger. You must step directly behind your own eyes and become the participant. Mentally look down at your hands in the scene. Feel the texture of the fabric you're touching or the temperature of the air. These specific sensory details help anchor the experience as a present reality. Step 4 is capturing the mood. A major misunderstanding in manifestation is the idea that you must maintain a state of high excitement or forced positivity. The true feeling of the wish fulfilled is a deep, unbothered stillness, the quiet relief that comes when an objective has been reached. Forcing excitement often highlights the fact that the desire is currently missing. Quiet relief signals to your nervous system that the goal is already secure. Step 5 is the neutral anchor. Many people lose their newly adopted state the moment they open their eyes and look for physical evidence that their reality has changed. Checking for a text or scanning a bank account for a deposit shifts your focus back to the absence of your desire, overriding the internal shift you just attempted. To stabilize your focus, immediately anchor your attention to a neutral physical object when you open your eyes. Press your hand firmly against the surface of a desk, or notice the weight of the chair beneath you. As you do this, remind yourself that the internal shift is the causative act. What you see around you now is simply the reflection of your previous state of being. Your stability when you return to your physical environment determines the effectiveness of the state shift. Your subconscious has received the blueprint. You are no longer performing a role to try and earn a result. You are operating from the perspective of someone who has already achieved it. For daily maintenance, you do not need to repeat the visualization constantly. If you feel triggered by external events, simply recall the quiet relief of your scene to return to your chosen identity. The physical world often reflects changes on a delay. This gap between the internal shift and the external result is a natural process. Step into your day as the version of yourself who holds the desire. Conduct your business with the knowledge that you have already succeeded, and let the outside world catch up on its own. If this framework helped you refine your approach, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Record the declaration of the wish fulfilled in the comments. It is done.